Hello everyone, and welcome back to my channel Sparkle English, where I teach you how to improve your level of English. In my last lesson, I taught you about how to use the present simple tense in the affirmative form. In today's lesson, I'm going to talk to you about how to use the present simple in the negative and interrogative form. So I'm going to teach you how to make negative statements or sentences and how to form questions in the present simple. This is a very important lesson for you to learn if you want to speak and write correctly in English. So let's get started. First, I want to quickly review the present simple. When do we use the present simple? We use the present simple when something is normally or always true. For example, plants need sunlight and water to grow. Need is in the present simple. We use the present simple tense for situations that we believe are more or less permanent. Carol lives in Australia. We use the present simple to talk about habits or things that we do regularly. Jane plays football on Tuesday evenings. And finally, we use the present simple to talk about the future when we are discussing a timetable or a fixed plan. School starts at 9 o'clock tomorrow morning. In the present simple, negative and interrogative sentences are formed using the auxiliary do or does. Let's look at the negative form. The positive form would be I like. The negative form is I do not like or I don't like. You don't like. He, she, or it does not like or doesn't like. And you, we, they do not like or don't like. So we only conjugate do for the he, she, and it form, and we use does. Instead of do not, we use does not, doesn't. For example, I don't like broccoli. He doesn't like football. We're going to do more practice in a few minutes about the negative form, but now let's look at the interrogative form, which we use when we want to make questions. Do I like? Do you like? Does he like? Does she like? Does it like? Do you? Do we? Do they like? Again, we only use the auxiliary does for he, she, and it. All the other pronouns we use do. For example, do you like country music? Does Alex like traveling? Now let's do some practice with the negative form of the present simple. I don't drink coffee. She doesn't like traveling. Karen doesn't know how to swim. The students don't listen to their teacher. You don't know the answer. My dog doesn't like cats. Karen is a she, so we have to say she doesn't know how to swim. And the students are they. There's more than one. So for they, we have to use do not or don't. And my dog is it. So we have to use doesn't. Now, you can see that all of the verbs after the auxiliary don't or doesn't, the verb does not change. I don't drink coffee. She doesn't like traveling. Now let's look at the present simple, interrogative form, and short answers. Examples. Do you eat seafood? You can answer that with a short answer. Yes, I do, or no, I don't. Do they live in the city? Yes, they do. No, they don't. Does Katie wear heels? Yes, she does. No, she doesn't. Does Jose love salsa dancing? Yes, he does. Or no, he doesn't. So remember, for he, she, and it, we will use does or doesn't. So now let's look at a conversation example in the present simple using negative and interrogative forms. Do you want to go on a date with me? No, I don't. I have a boyfriend. Does your boyfriend work here? No, he doesn't. He works in a different office. Do you love him? Yes, I do. Does he love you too? Yes, he does. Sorry, Jeff. So now we're going to do some practice. Are these sentences correct or incorrect? I'm going to read through 10 different sentences, and you have to tell me if they're correct or incorrect. So after I read through the sentences, I will correct them with you, and we'll see how many you get correct out of 10. Number 1, does she like pizza? Number 2, you doesn't live in Texas. Number 3, she doesn't go to my school. Number 4, do Jason and Tina want to come? Number 5, he doesn't drink coffee. Number 6, we don't have children. Number 7, do you want to go for a drink tonight? Number 8, do the movie start at 8 o'clock? Number 9, she don't believe you. Number 10, I don't know what to do. Okay, so now let's correct these together. Number 1 is correct. Does she like pizza? Again, we use does or doesn't for he, she, and it. Number 2 is incorrect. We don't use doesn't for after you. We use don't. You don't live in Texas. Number 3 is correct. She doesn't go to my school. Number 4 is also correct. Because Jason and Tina, there's 2 of them, so it's they. Do they want to come? Number 5 is a tricky one. This is incorrect. We have to change drinks to drink. He doesn't drink coffee. Because this is in the negative form and we have the auxiliary doesn't, we don't need to conjugate the verb, the main verb. So he doesn't drink coffee. Number 6 is correct. We don't have children. Number 7 is also correct. Do you want to go for a drink tonight? Number 8 is incorrect. Do the movie start at 8 o'clock? The movie is an it. So we have to change the do to does. Does it start at 8 o'clock? Does the movie start at 8 o'clock? Number 9 is incorrect. We have she, and we don't say she don't believe you. We say she doesn't believe you. And number 10 is correct. Okay? So you can let me know in the comment section how many you got correct out of 10. And now for our part 2 of our practice, I want you to change these sentences into the negative form. So number 1, Matthew watches football every evening. 2, he goes to a new restaurant every week. 3, I like dark chocolate. 4. They want a new TV for Christmas. 5. She swims every Tuesday afternoon. Okay, so change these into the negative form. And now let's correct them together. Number 1 would be Matthew doesn't watch. Matthew doesn't watch football every evening. Number 2, he doesn't go. He doesn't go to a new restaurant every week. Remember that in the negative and interrogative form, we do not conjugate the main verb. So the main verb stays the same. Watch, go. Number 3, I don't like dark chocolate. Number 4, they don't want a new TV for Christmas. And number 5, she doesn't swim every Tuesday afternoon. Again, we do not conjugate the main verb. The verb stays the same. Okay, so let me know how many you got out of 5 for that one, and a total of how many you got out of 15 for the present simple, negative, and interrogative practice. I hope you guys enjoyed this short lesson on the interrogative and negative form of the present simple. If you haven't already, make sure to subscribe to Sparkle English for more videos just like this one. I will be doing a review of all the different tenses one by one as I continue to grow this YouTube channel. Thank you guys for watching, and I will see you in my next lesson.